Hello, and welcome back to my channel IQD to USD Major Financial Developments in Iraq, Budget Amendments and Dinar Prospects. Iraq has been at the center of significant financial and economic discussions recently, with important updates about its federal budget and potential changes to the Iraqi Dinar exchange rate. These developments could shape the country's financial trajectory and impact investors and citizens alike. Let's take an in-depth look at what's happening. The Federal Budget Amendment. A key development. On January 13, 2025, Iraq's House of Representatives concluded the second reading of the draft amendment to the Federal General Budget Law, covering the fiscal years 2023, 2024, and 2025. This marks a pivotal moment in Iraq's financial planning. The amended budget law is designed to address several critical aspects of Iraq's economy, including securing government salaries, funding essential public services, and addressing liquidity challenges. The Parliamentary Finance Committee has worked closely with the Ministry of Finance to ensure these priorities are adequately funded, reflecting a comprehensive approach to the country's fiscal management. This amendment is not just a routine update. It sets the financial framework for the next 3 years, highlighting the government's commitment to addressing current economic challenges and laying the groundwork for future stability. Exchange rate, a topic of intense speculation. One of the most debated issues in Iraq's financial circles is the exchange rate of the Iraqi dinar, which has remained fixed at 1,310 dinars per US dollar for over a year. There is growing speculation that Iraq might be preparing to adjust this rate. For months, financial experts and observers have questioned why Iraq hasn't moved to change the exchange rate. Some believe the delay indicates that the government is preparing for a significant shift, one that could have far-reaching implications for the country's economy and the value of its currency. However, any change to the exchange rate comes with both risks and opportunities. A higher exchange rate could boost the value of the dinar, improving purchasing power and investor confidence. Conversely, it could also create challenges for exporters and industries reliant on competitive pricing. The myth of contract rates. Among discussions about the dinar's future, the term contract rates has frequently appeared. This refers to the idea that some dinar holders could receive higher exchange rates than the official rate. In reality, these special rates are typically tied to pre-2010 private purchase contracts. For the average person exchanging dinars today, the rate will likely be the same as everyone else, minus small variations due to exchange fees. These fees generally hover around 2%, ensuring that most transactions remain fairly uniform. While the idea of contract rates continues to circulate among some investors, it's essential to separate fact from fiction. The government and financial institutions are focused on maintaining a transparent and equitable exchange process. Challenges facing Iraq's economy. At the heart of Iraq's financial planning are several pressing challenges, including 1. Liquidity shortages, ensuring there is enough cash flow to meet government obligations. 2. Public debt, managing substantial domestic and foreign debts. 3. Delayed financing, addressing issues that have hindered timely allocation of funds. 4th. Economic diversification, reducing reliance on oil revenues and fostering other sectors of the economy. Atwan al-Atwani, head of the Parliamentary Finance Committee, has emphasized that the government's top priority is to secure salaries and ensure the smooth functioning of public services. This focus is crucial for maintaining social and economic stability, as salaries are a lifeline for millions of Iraqis. Public debt, a persistent challenge. Iraq's public debt is a significant issue that continues to influence its financial strategies. This debt can be categorized into two main types. 1. Inherited debt, a legacy of the pre-2003 regime, including obligations that remain unresolved. 2nd, post-2003 debt, accumulated through loans taken to address budget deficits and fund reconstruction efforts. The government is actively reviewing strategies to manage this debt, including potentially improving Iraq's credit rating to secure better borrowing terms in the future. Al-Atwani has acknowledged that tackling public debt will be a long-term challenge, but it is a critical step toward financial stability. 3-year budget goals. The current 3-year budget plan aims to address Iraq's immediate financial needs while laying the foundation for sustainable growth. Key objectives include ensuring liquidity to cover government expenses, prioritizing salaries and public service funding, implementing policies that support economic diversification. The integration of fiscal planning with broader economic goals is crucial for Iraq's future. By aligning budget priorities with long-term strategies, the government aims to create a stable and resilient economy. Exchange rate and economic stability. The potential adjustment of the dinar's exchange rate is part of a broader discussion about Iraq's financial future. A stronger dinar could signal economic confidence and attract foreign investment. However, such a move must be carefully managed to avoid unintended consequences. For example, a sudden increase in the dinar's value could hurt Iraq's export competitiveness, making its goods more expensive on the global market. On the other hand, a stronger currency could improve the purchasing power of Iraqi citizens, boosting domestic consumption and economic activity. The government's approach to this issue reflects a careful balancing act. By considering both short-term impacts and long-term goals, Iraq aims to achieve a stable and sustainable exchange rate. Public services and citizen impact. At the heart of Iraq's budget priorities is the well-being of its citizens. Salaries for government employees, funding for public services, and support for essential programs are all critical components of the budget. These expenditures not only ensure the smooth functioning of government operations, but also provide stability for millions of families. By prioritizing these areas, the government is addressing immediate needs while laying the groundwork for broader economic development. Debt management and credit rating. One of the key challenges facing Iraq is managing its public debt, which includes obligations to both domestic and international creditors. The size of this debt poses significant challenges, but the government is taking steps to address it. Improving Iraq's credit rating is one potential strategy for managing debt more effectively. A higher credit rating would enable Iraq to secure loans at lower interest rates, reducing the burden of debt repayments. This, in turn, would free up resources for other critical investments. Economic diversification, a long-term goal. While oil remains a cornerstone of Iraq's economy, there is growing recognition of the need to diversify. Over-reliance on oil revenues has made Iraq vulnerable to fluctuations in global oil prices, underscoring the importance of developing other sectors. Efforts to promote industries such as agriculture, manufacturing, and technology are underway. By creating a more diverse economic base, Iraq can reduce its dependence on oil and create new opportunities for growth and employment. The role of the Ministry of Finance. The Ministry of Finance plays a central role in Iraq's financial planning and implementation. From managing public debt to ensuring the availability of funds for government operations, the ministry is at the forefront of efforts to stabilize the economy. Recent meetings between the Ministry of Finance and senior officials have focused on key financial issues, including liquidity challenges, public debt, and budget deficits. These discussions reflect a holistic approach to addressing Iraq's financial challenges and preparing for long-term stability. What lies ahead for Iraq? Iraq is at a crossroads, facing a series of complex financial and economic challenges. However, the government's proactive approach to budget planning, debt management, and economic diversification offers a path forward. Potential changes to the dinar's exchange rate could signal a new phase for Iraq's economy, with implications for citizens, investors, and international partners. While the future remains uncertain, the steps being taken today will shape Iraq's financial landscape for years to come. Conclusion: Iraq's financial situation is evolving rapidly, with significant developments in budget planning, exchange rate discussions, and debt management. These changes reflect the government's commitment to addressing immediate challenges while preparing for a more stable and prosperous future. For citizens, the focus on securing salaries and funding public services provides a sense of stability in uncertain times. For investors and observers, the potential adjustment of the dinar's exchange rate offers both opportunities and risks. As Iraq continues to navigate this critical period, staying informed about these developments will be essential. The financial landscape is shifting, and the decisions made today will have far-reaching implications for Iraq's future.